Welcome back to Nurturing Moms. My name is Shiro Shera. This is part 2 of Saiton Righa's labor and delivery process. She explains what her experience was like, and you'll get to hear her. This was a really special birth for me because it was the third baby born on March the 13th. I have had a baby born every year or supported labor and delivery for a mom whose baby has been born on March the 13th. So this is Saiton's story. Listen in, watch, share, subscribe. We're here to support you, educate you, and to empower you. You're watching Nurturing Mom Stories.
My name is Saiton Righa. I'm a digital marketer. So I'm one of those people who reads a lot. So yes, I did know what a doula was. I did want a doula. Okay, I wasn't sure initially if I wanted a doula, but I did know what a doula was. I just was not sure if that was a decision for me at that time. So initially, we weren't sure if we wanted a doula. In fact, the main reason we were doing the classes was so that my husband would be able to be my doula. But then as things worked out, baby came early, and there was some things that we were trying to do just before he came, and we had to come to the decision for if baby was going to come early, we were going to need a doula. So that was the compromise we came up with. Sure enough, he did come 2 weeks early. And so we definitely needed a doula, but we'd communicated with Nurturing Moms, and she was available to be our doula. I can't even begin to describe. My experience was quite the interesting one. I changed my doctor the weekend before he came. It was a necessary decision, but I really do appreciate the fact that I had Nurturing Moms to help me make certain decisions around that. What basically it needed to happen, but it was also a very scary experience because who changes a doctor last minute like that? And we didn't expect him to come that early, but I changed my doctor on Saturday, baby came on Monday. All through, Nurturing Moms was part of the process, walking me through, being with me in everything I needed. So the Saturday before baby came, I changed my doctor. And that same day, I had a lot of things to do. So I was going to buy things for baby, I was going to go get my hair done, I was going to do all these things in preparation for baby. And in the middle, I think the last thing was that I was in the salon and they were doing things, and I remember feeling pain. And I was like, but I've been feeling pain all through, just, whatever. But I remember telling the lady who was doing my pedicure, and she panicked. But I was like, you know what, whatever. Baby is not due for another 2 weeks. It can't be. It must be Braxton Hicks. It must be something else. But I remember being so exhausted at the salon, I literally just told them, stop, I need to go home. And when I went home, I was still in pain. So I remember lying on the carpet and just, I was timing the contractions because I wasn't even sure there were contractions. I was like, okay. And I was telling my husband wanted to support me, and he's like, how do I help? And I'm like, it's okay. Just let me see if it's actually real. They weren't regular, so I assumed they were not contractions. And so I went to sleep, and the next day I woke up and I still was feeling the same. So what I did was, because baby was not coming soon, according to me, I had a full day ahead. I had guests coming, I was planning to cook, and all these things that were taking my attention. But I felt like I was in a weird state. It was not pain, it wasn't contractions, but I wasn't myself. And so what I decided to do was just, scrap a lot of those things and just, do the least possible so that I could be able to listen to my body and see what was going on. By late afternoon, I was almost sure there were contractions. So I called Shiro and from Nurturing Moms, and I called my doctor. My doctor gave me a test. She told me to take a certain painkiller, and if in 30 minutes I was still in pain, then it was definitely contractions. Well, I was still in pain. She at this point had not met me. So while I had originally intended to labor at home for the inactive labor, she didn't want to even hear a word of it. She was like, come to the hospital, simply because it was my first pregnancy, first birth, and because she hadn't met me. In fact, this doctor had just changed to, I'd only seen her once before, and that was possibly 4 years ago. So here I am with a baby on the way and a new doctor, and definitely we needed to be in the hospital. So we go to hospital, and my doctor was not able to come until a couple of hours later, but Shiro was there, and she basically helped me. I was sitting on the ball, I was walking, all those things. When my doctor came, she gave me a passage and basically gave me some painkillers so that I could sleep through the night, and so that they could watch and see how the dilation was going. Since it was going to be an all-night thing, I sent everyone home, and I slept kind of as best as I could till the next morning. I think at 4 a.m. they were supposed to check, and if not, give me another one, and at maybe 9, I also got a third one, the third and final one. I dilated pretty quickly, and before I knew it, it was time to have the baby. What I remember is, because I did not want an epidural, I had to have gas. I don't know whether other people, the nurses walk you through this, but I remember for me, it was Shiro who was there helping me and telling me how to do it and handing me whatever I needed, if it was water, if I needed a massage, if it was walking up and down. Her and my husband were tag teaming and just basically helping me go through the process. And I think I felt so supported and so encouraged and able to go through the process, as difficult as it was. I remember, because my doctor and Shiro had a good relationship, she was able to also be in the labor room with us, and it felt like a match, and I was the one who was, who needed to score the goal, and these guys were the ones helping me and cheering me on, and it was really, really amazing. I don't think I'd have been able to do it without a doula. That for me is very clear in my mind.
There you have it. I hope you enjoyed watching Saiton's story. I mean, many moms are so fearful of labor. And most of the times you deal with fear, then you will end up having at least a good experience, as well as having somebody there with you, a support person there who knows what they're doing, so that they can be able to support you throughout your labor process, teach you on different comfort measures that you need to learn when you're in labor. Now, if you are interested in attending a childbirth class, or you're interested in labor support, we offer doula services where we support you throughout your labor until your baby comes. And then after that, we're able to come to your home and visit you just to ensure that everything is going on well. Nurturing Moms is here to support you, educate you, and to empower you. My name is Saiton Righa, and you've been watching Nurturing Mom Stories.